All right. So, really excited this morning. I don't know why. I'm headed out into some low country. For some reason, just all week long, I've been looking forward to get out this weekend. So I ran to the gas station, and the pump that I pulled into, the card reader was broken. So I ran inside, paid for some gas, and hopped in my truck and took off. Got about 3/4 of the way out of town before I realized, wait, man, why am I out of gas? So I had to drive all the way back, and luckily nobody stole my gas. So that's the first lucky thing for the day. Let's hope this is a area. I love to go to areas like this. It's probably going to be that I hike all day and don't find anything. But if I find something, it could be cool. So I've hunted. I don't really have any place around here that I haven't hunted, but I haven't hunted every place. So this is another area, near an area that I have found sheds in. And I've just always looked over there and thought, well, I bet you that side has sheds in it too, and spent some time on Google Earth last night, and I was thinking about going back to where I was at last weekend and did so well. And but I just wanted to go hit this spot. And it should be a good day. I'm hoping that we find something super cool, and if we do, I'll bring it to you, show you. You guys can come along with me. Let's go find a big set. Here's a little something right off the bat. Little preform. Kind of a simple knife right here by this ruin. Various different things scattered through here. Interesting. Now, what is that? Scale, that's pretty big. I'll tell you what it is. That is probably what you'd call a hohocum knife. Be my guess. It's just a big blade, kind of crude. Nothing fancy about it, but it's big. That's kind of cool. Got a big ruin right here. Still no antlers though. Okay, you can't see them because I can't zoom in close enough, but there's about 8 or 10 bighorn sheep down there, and there's a giant ram. There's just no way I can get close enough to them to show them to you, but that's way cool. I kept seeing tracks. I was like, these are not mule deer. And sure enough, man, down there in that valley, there's a whole herd of them. I'll try, see what I can do to get closer. Okay, I found another group of bighorn sheep. They're about a quarter mile, half mile away from me, but they're on a place where I can get to them. I'm gonna try. I don't have any way of videoing them. I don't have my phone scope or anything, but anyway, I'm on my way booking it over there, and I finally see an antler. Looks like a big one down here. Let me see if you can show it to you. Right there someplace. There it is. See it? Let's go see what that is. Pretty pumped. I knew eventually I'd get into something out here. There's just very, very little deer sign in here, but there is some. There's just, you know, just enough to let me know that a few bucks get into here. And but I think it's going to be the types of bucks that it's going to be worth. You know, I've probably got at least 10 miles in already. Yeah, this looks like a big framed buck. I don't know what it is, but it's sticking off the ground a long ways. Let me give you another peek at it. Right down. there. Look how big that is. Oh, this might be a big 2-point for all I know, but I'm gonna pause this for just a second so you don't have to get seasick while I run down there. All right. Well, it wasn't a big 2-point, but it is a big 3-point. And a chocker, which doesn't surprise me, but there we go. I'm on the board, and where there's one, there's two. So I still want to get over here and show you these bighorn sheep. The group that I saw earlier had a big ram in it, but I know this one has a ram, but I couldn't tell how good he was. I didn't look at him that long. But let me see if I can't find the other side of this real quick, and then I'll get over there and see if we can't get some sheep on the camera. There we go, just around the corner. Maybe 40 yards, 50 yards further. I'm gonna fall on my head. I think it's the match, 3x4. Eye guards match. Let's see. Yep. 3x4. Not as big as I first thought, but take that as a good start. That's sweet. That's vindication right there for all the miles I put in so far today. Now let's see if we can't get some bighorn sheep and get into something huge. That's what I'm hoping for. That ewe's got to be in heat. There's another ewe just stood up. Oh yeah. Another antler right here. I just about walked past it. Little 4. Ooh. Little 4. Looks like it's washed down a little bit. Don't see the other side. I'll look around a little bit. See another one up there. Right there in the wash. Don't know what it is. Looks like it's got a nice eye guard on it. Or a cheater or something. Oh, that's a pretty good antler. That's the eye guard hooking back there. That's a cool buck. Cool old buck. Whew. Look around and see if we can't match them up. All right. We got the whole crew here. We got Sunny and Honey and Zoe and Chunky. Chunky butt. Honey, you gonna go find an antler? We've been going for about 20 minutes or so. I just kicked up a couple of nice bucks. I'm gonna try and get over there and get close enough to show them to you. Put in about somewhere between 25 and 30 miles yesterday, so legs were a little tired today, so I thought, well, good time to take the horse out. So we'll see if we can get onto any antlers today. Hopefully we find something big and show them to you. Zoe, find them up. Find me an antler. Go get one. Good girl. Good girl, honey. Go find it. Go find it. Go find it. Where is it? Where is it? Go find the antler. Go find it. Go find it. It's not very far away. Where is it? Go ahead. Go get it. Good girl. Good girl. Well, there we go. A hard white 3-point. Good girl, honey. Good girl, bring it here. Good dog. Oh, sorry. That's an improvement. Good doggy. Good doggy. Good girl. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And 3. Honey, go get it. Go get it. Bring it here. I don't know why she does that when we're out here. Come on, mister. See, Sunny, if you could start picking some of those up, you know, that'd be helpful. All right, there's one. See if we can't find a way down here. Easy does it, Sonny. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Easy. Gonna try and get down into the bottom here, right up the bottom of this. I'm not sure we can get down right here though. Maybe. Looks like there might be too much of a drop off though. One of the reasons why I don't keep Sunny shod is it's a lot easier to ride on this slick rock without shoes. Put shoes on them, unless they're special shoes. I find them to be a lot more prone to slip. I don't think we're getting off that. What do you think, Sonny? Can we jump that? Well, Zoe went down. That's a little different. Dog going down versus the horse, especially with me on the back. Let's see. We'll look for another spot. Be back. When you finally got the horse up this, and you get to the top and think that right out there is an antler, and you realize you forgot your binoculars. Is that an antler? Right there. Well, I'm gonna have to run down there and figure it out. Sure looks like it might be. Yes, it's a good one too. Worth the hike. Good girl, honey. See that? Look at that dude. Dadgum. Man. Good girl. You see that antler? That is a big old heavy 4. Oh man. Now do I go try and get the horse? But we just went up that right there. I had to side hill it. See if I can show. I had to side hill up that. Jumped the last ledge, and then as soon as I got up, I looked back, and there's this tine sticking up, catching the sun. I mean, you can see how that's hitting the sun. And that's when I realized I forgot my dadgum binoculars. Oh, that's a big one, man. That is a tank. I gotta hope that my horse is still there when I get back. I forgot the hobbles. Let me look around a little bit, see if we can't find him. Look at that one, honey. That's a big dude. That is a big old gnarly heavy buck. It's hard to show just how big that antler is. That is just a heavy old tank of a buck. Man, he's big. It's a 30-inch buck, heavy. But that's part of the reason why I don't go on the horses more than I do, is that in a soft spot like this, it's hard to get the horses around in here, and I need to grid this whole area. Luckily, my faithful pony stayed here, just lightly tied to that bush. There was just enough browse to keep him interested. Sonny, look, that's what we brought to you. That's why you rode all this way. Look at this one compared to that one. So big. So big. That's every bit as big as that one I found the other day, just without quite the forks. Where's the other side doing? No binoculars where I could glass that down there and maybe turn it up. I'll just have to set a waypoint and come back here on foot. An idea how big that thing is right there on the back of a horse. That is a big old buck. Man. Can you do it, buddy? Good boy, come on. Good boy. Good boy, Sonny. No, I wasn't going to do that in the saddle. Little guy, we're still looking for the match, and that's obviously not it. Old 3-point. Zoe, can you grab that for me? Where is it, honey? Where is it? Where is it? Good puppy dog. Good puppy dog. Good girl. She just brought it to me. Good girl. Hang on, Sonny. Good girl. Good girl, honey. There you go. You finally picked it up and brought it to me. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, she's a good girl. All right, we'll take that. It's a small victory. Sorry. I'm going to tuck that into the... Good girl. Good girl. All right, look at this. That's what caught my eye first. Look right here below it. Can't really see it, but there is a beast of an antler laying there. Got extras on it. Deadhead. Oh, look at that inline. That is crazy. No way. Look at that dude. That thing is a tank too. Good girl, honey. Good girl. I saw that and made me pause, and then... Oh, man. That thing's crazy. Double eye guard. Oh, let's see. Come on, there's got to be a side to this one. Sonny, if you could watch that antler for me. Look at that thing. See that thing? .4 3x4 on that. Dadgummit. Man, I've been a streak out here. I haven't matched up an antler in this area yet, and I'm hoping that this will be the one that I do. That is such a cool buck. Look at this double eye guard. This inline right here has got to be, 10 inches, 11 inches. Wow. Oh, I'm going to spend a minute here, see if I can't match him up. All right, that last antler is just unbelievable. That first big one is a big, huge antler. This one is a freaking brute. So exciting. I got to get back in here on foot and see if I can't match him up. Unfortunately, on this one, as soon as I found that, I got into some boot tracks. Somebody in here with the dog, actually not boot tracks, but tennis shoe tracks. So there wasn't any right there, but within 100 yards, I'd hit some. So that always makes you sick. But if they didn't find this one, maybe they didn't find the other side. Such a big couple singles there. Let's see, this might be interesting, Sonny. I don't think we're getting down here. Anyway, it's been a couple of really fun days. The bighorn sheep are super cool. I'm gonna head back to the truck over here. Sonny's wanting to back off this cliff right here for me. I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can get off here. Anyway, thanks for watching. If I find anything else, of course, if we fall off this cliff, then you'll know I didn't make it. But if we find anything else, I'll come back, of course. But if not, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep bringing you good stuff like this. Oh, Sonny, what a train wreck we're in here. All right, come on, go for it. See if we just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. That was nice. That was nice. Anyway, more fun stuff like that, where we bomb off the cliffs and into the trees. Anyway, thanks for watching, and enjoy your day. There is a view of the 3 big singles I've found recently. These 2 today, and this one last week, or the week before, 2 weeks ago maybe. 3 of the biggest antlers I've ever found. This one right here, I'm not real optimistic I can find the other side, because it's a place that I know a lot of people hit. These 2 right here, I got a chance. I was on the horse, so I didn't really get to spend a lot of time looking, so I'll go back out there. But I'm gonna... So there's the score still from that one, an 85-inch single for a straight typical. They don't get much bigger than that. I know I've never found a typical that big. I'm going to see how this one fares. You can see that this one doesn't have quite the forks, but in the frame it's every bit as big, and the mass is even better. I mean, the mass is pretty good. And then this one with this big old inline, we'll see. I'll score these 2 right here and see what we come up with. Alright, this one right here just got 80 for 74 and 5 1/8 was this last mass measurement here. 80, 85 and 80. That one just doesn't quite have the forks, but that main beam was like 20, can't remember now, 25 or something like that. Giant main beam. Alright, let's look at this one. Alright, so what's your guess as to which one's bigger? This one right here or this one right here, the non-typical? And I scored it with that brow tine broken. I didn't add on the couple inches it's missing. I just scored it, both of them as is. So this one would have had at least 2 more inches probably of brow tine there. But the final score on it, $87.25. 87.25. 85 on the dot and 80 on the dot. That is just crazy. And these two especially, this one right here was kind of boxier. I'll bet you it was probably 27 inches wide. But these two right here are 30-inch bucks all day. So, 87 times 274. If you had a 26, and we'll give him, he had 25 and something for his beam. Oops, what just happened? Was that 87? 87.25 plus, if the other side matches, 87.25 plus a 25-inch inside spread, 200-inch buck, 199 inches. With that intact, he's over 200. That's cool, man. Don't get to find those very often. Pretty cool to find that, though, 3 of those, and I'm gonna go try and find those 2 right there. This one had some boot tracks in the area, but there's no reason why the other side of this one shouldn't be there someplace. And even that one probably, just because of where it was in that sagebrush, good chance it's laying there someplace. Whew, hope I find them.